Alrighty, so today I wanted to check out Frostpunk 2. Now this game's been out for about 2 months at this point, and I haven't given it a chance yet. I never even gave the first game a chance. And as someone who loves city building games and resource management games, I figured that was a bit blasphemous, just considering how many good reviews this game's gotten. With the first game, I would say that the biggest turnoff for me was always seeing like how small it seemed. Like there was always a real small like generator and you were kind of like building off to the sides of it. And I mean, it's pretty narrow-minded to say that and have never actually like even watched a single gameplay like video of it. And so I figured I should give it a chance, and considering the fact that I have this channel, I might as well record it and potentially see how well I can do. Now, I haven't loaded, I actually did load the game in, but I skipped the beginning cutscene, so I wanted to come back through and start over. I just wanted to make sure that the audio quality wasn't too bad, and so I want to play on the hardest difficulty for everything, right? Economy, weather, Frostland society, and I also want to play on survivor mode. Now, this is a bit not worrying, but I'm definitely not 100% certain that this is gonna be doable, considering the fact that I've never even played like the first one. But I guess we're gonna find out. So let's get into it. Rule laws can greatly strengthen your position as a steward, but is it right to seek more power? Curious. Press any key to begin.
Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Right for taking. The city flows.
Vestas.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world. It's us who survived.
Yes. Now what?
Wow. Not even gonna lie, that was barely cinematic. That was really good. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again we rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We must survive. Welcome to the prologue. Here you will learn the basics of construction and controls. You'll need it for what awaits you in a larger city. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn to the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. Okay, we will restart the furnace. We don't have any pause. Okay, frost break to an oil wagon. Construct an extraction district on the oil wagon. Turn on the furnace to the dreadnought wreck to provide heat. Okay. Generator is disabled. Ooh. Dreadnought wreck furnace district. Total output, total demand. Living space available to your citizens. Increases cold when lacking. Okay. Build housing, pass laws, or construct buildings that provide shelter to ensure people have a roof over their heads. Okay. Heat demand. Okay. Let's look down here. Frost breaking tutorial. Okay. Before construction, we need to break the ice to prepare the ground. Select tiles until you reach oil, then confirm with the check mark. Okay, so let's see exactly what they're doing. They click here, they click on tiles until they reach the oil. Okay. Frostbreak the area. Oh, so right click drag. So click, click, click. That's what I wanted, right? That's what we need. So we are going to need to frost break this. So I feel like taking everything as slow as possible is definitely going to be the smart move here. Available 10 and we need 47. We need 47 more housing, right? Fulfilled, unfulfilled, output, dreadnought, rec 10. Right click for more information. Okay. What's this? Food, scarce. So 74 is what we need? Yeah, we need 74. Is that what, double? What we have and what we need? Demand 57, demand 74. Interesting. Materials absent. Alright. Week 4, day 5. Population stagnation. Our population remains stable. City situation decreased by notable cold. Okay. Workforce available 1950. With the coal construction extraction district on the oil wagon. So now we can construct, right? Here, construction of new districts. Okay. Housing district, food district, extraction district. Select extraction district from the toolbar. Click on the resource tile. Continue selecting tiles until a check mark appears. Let's see exactly how they do it. They chose 3 in total. Maybe we need 3 in total, no matter what. Extraction district, food district, housing district, extraction district. You. I guess so. Cool, so now we're constructing a new district. Interesting. And I suppose this is our, what's it called, right? Perhaps like the center hub of our city that we're going to be growing here. What is this bar? Relations, neutral opinion on city direction, indifferent. Overall trust, accepted. Support not affected by neutral wanderers, 100% of the city. Okay. Construction of new districts, food, housing. We probably need 1 of each district, so perhaps what we can do is... Ooh, all of this is already broken in, right? So, construction, can we build a new food district out here? I think we can. Outside of the available area. What about a housing district? Ah, look at this. Okay. Did I start this on accident? Well, hopefully I'm not jumping the gun here. Turn on the furnace to the dreadnought wreck to provide heat. Okay. No, I don't think that I started the building. Demand 20 materials, 20 heat. We don't have heat yet, so we need to turn this on, right? Generator is disabled. And do we have any resources? We do. Okay, prefabs, scraps, Interesting, interesting. Learning, learning. -20°C outside. Each temperature drop will increase heat demand in all districts and in buildings that require heat. Unfulfilled heat will increase cold. Cold notable. Extremely increased by heat scarcity. Extremely increased by shelter scarcity. Okay. Disease minor. Fertile soil. We need to build this housing is what I'm suspecting. Ooh, you know what? It looks like... Can I pause the game? No, I can't pause the game. No matter what, I don't think. But that's okay. Left alt economy overlay. So let's check out left alt. We can get a sense of everything. Okay. Alright. Can we turn you on? Area effects, total output, heat demand. Generator is disabled. How do we turn this bad boy on? Furnace? Furnace off. Furnace on. Overdrive, okay. What's this? Provide basic infrastructure. The furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we need to extract from the wagon wreckages. I see. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us. But more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and will do so again. We have oil. We can turn on the furnace. Select the dreadnoughts. Rec to access furnace control. Once turned on, the dreadnought's furnace will automatically convert oil to heat. Interesting. So now we need to build Frostbreak to construction wagon and build an extraction district to provide prefabs. So where is construction? Oh, construction wagon here. So we need a Frostbreak down to here, right? So you. Suppose that's good. And I want a Frostbreak to food next, I think. Build housing districts to optional. Place the housing districts next to each other or the furnace to reduce heat demand. Okay. Housing districts. Construction. Let's see. Are we losing scraps? Income 19 per week. Prefabs, we're not gaining any prefabs. Prefabs are... So it takes 140 per housing district, it seems. 140 for a food district as well. And I reckon that furthest left one under construction is, yeah, workers, available workforce. Okay. Interesting. So we're gaining workers. Perhaps because we just finished this. Yes, that's got to be what it is. Okay. Still viable and can be extracted. Okay. Extraction district. Housing district. We're gonna need an ice break in that direction. So let's do, I think, let's start with that, right? Can we do this now? Oh, we need 6 in total. Okay, let's start with that. And then let's try an ice break. 4, 5, 6. Can we do that? I think that's going to be a good move. Okay, so now we're building up housing on both sides of our little furnace here. Build 2 housing districts, Frostbreak, to a construction wagon, and build an extraction district to provide prefabs. Okay. So now, extraction district. You. More oil over here. Interesting. So let's just hope that I'm not making terrible decisions here. Let's look at Frostbreak. So, okay, we're Frostbreaking all out here. I'll set up another housing district in this entire area. And then I think it'd be... Oh, that food's way down here. Okay. Ooh, we can Frostbreak on this side. That's probably going to be a better move to try and make it to this fertile soil. It seems a lot closer. What's this? Seal colony. Amount 40,000. Food. 14,000 food. Okay. Food district. Did we finish this? I think we did, right? Let's do another housing district. Things are looking pretty good so far. Shelter, okay. Built up this housing district out here. What can we do in terms of this? Demolish district, all those buildings. Deadly cold. Due to some cold, some of our people are frozen to death. Oh no. 30 froze to death. Okay. Okay. So we don't have enough housing, I don't think, even with this. So let's look into more frost breaking, I think, right? Let's frost break out in this direction, I'd say. Let's start with another housing district, I think, right? Hopefully there's warmth here. No, it doesn't. Maybe there's not. I guess we'll just have to see and hope. Disease severe. Yeah, we definitely need this housing and stuff up ASAP. What's this? Warmer season, colder season. Okay, we're in a colder season, I think. Week 21, day 5. How many weeks are we into the game? Whiteout arriving in 68 weeks. Gain access to food. We have established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must frostbreak to the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in an easily accessible depot. In easily accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starves. I see. Okay. So we're frostbreaking over to this food. And let's also frostbreak over to that food, I would say. So now we have the housing. It looks like we need more. We definitely need more food and more materials, I think. We can hold left alt to get a sense of things. Okay. There's oil here, but I don't think that's too important right now. I would say resources and food are what we're mainly after right now. Let's frostbake. What about 8 like that? So the reason I want to do 8 is I want to put down like a food building, right? A food district, and then I kind of want to do a housing district around here. It looks like we need like all of our housing up here. Alrighty, so I ended up taking a break throughout the night and we're back. Okay, so now I watched a bit of my own episode that I put together and I'm thinking it would probably be best to put literally all of the housing up here. All the housing districts, literally all of them, except for, of course, you know, any deposits that we do need to reach into, but all of this should be housing. So let's actually try and get this done. We have 100 people. We have the materials for this. We have everything that we need. So I want to house or ice break as much as we can up here, and then we'll start placing new housing districts. And then just everything else we'll try and put across. A food district, right? How many do we need? Only 3. Suppose that's good. I did see something red, so hopefully it's not an issue. We can build down onto this mountain slope, but I think I kind of want something more like this for now. Just take over the whole top of this, like plateau here. Food district coming along good. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm not sure what all of this is going to be, everything else. Maybe we'll end up putting more housing districts. I'm not too sure. Maybe there's other districts that we can end up building that don't require a deposit. Sort of what I'm hoping. Food district. Okay. So yeah, we're pretty low on food, right? Disease is getting severe. Cold is notable, but it's diminishing. And then we definitely need food ASAP. Disease extremely increased by cold and hunger. Okay. So we need to get things all right. I'm wondering if... greatly decreased by severe hunger. So yeah, we need to get everything under control, and I think we'll be in a much better spot. Well, of course we will, right? No way that's food down there. It is food. Oh, it's seal colony, okay. What about you? Fertile soil. And that looks like pretty much the total amount of area that we can really build to. 34 registered as sick. Concerning. Prepare for the whiteout. We secured our immediate survival. Now we need to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. We must be ready. Okay. So we finished up with more housing districts. I think here would be okay like that, right? Cool. And then we need to icebreak on over to, what's this? Construct hubs. What are hubs, dude? Food stockpile hub. 30k stockpile capacity. Stockpile capacity for food is increased. Proximity workforce demand in neighboring food districts is decreased. Okay, workforce demand in neighboring food districts is decreased. Workforce demand in neighboring food districts is decreased. So we want to put this next to food? Oh, and you only place like one at a time. Okay. So perhaps we go with something like this. It doesn't look like we can pair this with another one, but I'd say that this is fine. Right here. Let's hope that that works out well. And let's start icebreaking on over to, or frostbreaking over to more food buildings. You know what? I think it'd be smarter to go for the seal colony. Those actually... Oh no. Oh no, no. Okay, we can cancel it. Good stuff. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then the very next one will frostbreak all of this on up. Okay, perfect, perfect. Food stockpile hub. What does this require? 50 workforce. 40 of... Which ones are these? These are the prefabs and these are scraps. Okay. So 40 prefabs, 50 scraps. How do we get more scraps? This goes up from our population, I believe. Trust 30 froze to death. Not amazing. Yeah, we need to do better. So housing will be done soon. And then food, once we get down here, will be in a pretty good spot, I would say. Materials scarce. Extraction district, food district. Looks like we can frostbreak all of this on up. I suppose something like that. Or what if we cancel? Oh, we'd have to build all the way around that? I suppose that's fine. Alright, and then I believe this gives us not access to the food yet. Okay. Housing, cool. So now we're good for shelter. That's good. Whoa, 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 what? Wander, Nektan, Binkum. Okay. Let's get more districts. Housing district, yeah, we do not... Ooh, we actually do have enough space for more housing. What's this? Our people are freezing. Incoming cold crisis. Our workers and frostbreaking crews have begun to suffer casualties from exposure. They're asking us to provide more heating before the cold takes a further toll. We know we need to bring in as much food as possible for the whiteout, one elder said, but we can't just let people freeze in the meantime. Extracting enough oil will allow us to produce heat, while building enough housing will protect our people from cold. We'll require both to keep people alive. We need houses for workers and fuel for heaters. Better that some get frostbite than everyone starving. People will continue to die as long as cold remains a problem. Relations worsen with wanderers. Relations marginally improve with wanderers. Okay, well, that one seems like the only good option there. Reduce cold to minor cold. Okay, and we're at notable. Optional, extract enough oil to satisfy heat demand. Okay, so we do need more oil, which we can get right here. But then again, we can get right here. How much is this one? 40k? How much are you? 40k, okay. Well, I'm not too sure which one I want to go with, but in the meantime, let's craft up a new food district. Ice breaking. Let's do you two, I suppose. And then we'll have the oil in this area. Okay, cool. Squalor notable. Extremely increased by material scarcity. Concerning. How do we get more tea? Materials are used to maintain districts' buildings and the machines within them. They can also be used to manufacture prefabs or goods in industrial districts. Shortage of materials to fulfill demand will greatly contribute to squalor and cause districts in the city to fall into a state of disrepair. How do we get more? You can extract materials from frozen forest deposits or iron vein deposits. Depending on the type of deposit, different buildings can be built within the district that is placed on the deposit to increase the output. EQ sawmills or ironworks. Okay, so I guess we just don't have access to materials yet. We're not stockpiling food. Build another food district. Okay, well, we're building another food district. What are your resource deposits? Nearly depleted. This is the oil? No, these are the prefabs. Okay. We're not losing any every week, so that's good. We're just using them to build stuff. More oil down here, and then here comes the food, which will be really good. We should probably do more frost breaking, perhaps on over to... Ooh, everyone is warm. Good work. Our people are now less cold and can turn their focus to stockpiling food for the whiteout. Relations improve, which cause trust to rise. Which causes trust to rise. Good, good, good. What is this? Finnan Cal, 42, gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times. The soil is depleting. A couple more and there will be no point erecting the hothouses. There will be nothing to grow food on. And the yield is so low, either we will pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts. Otherwise, there might not be enough for everyone. We might not be able to fill food stockpiles without exceptional measures. Consider asking the wanderers to tighten belts or instill emergency shifts in food districts. Instill emergency shifts in food districts. Okay. Optional order emergency shifts. Optional instruct wanderers to tighten belts. Stockpile enough food to survive the whiteout. 40,000. And how much are you at right now? Oh, you can zoom in to get a cool little close-up of everything. That's pretty cool. Oh, and you can rotate the camera. I didn't really consider that too much. Let's do frost breaking to this food here. And then perhaps we'll try and reach this next area out there. Then again, we could build down from over here, but let's go ahead and just do this for now. Let's actually, I want to bring this back a couple. Let's do a little triangle there, and then we'll go this way. Ooh, what are you? I like that. 150,000. That's a lot, right? As compared to, I think this one was way less. What's this? Into the black, burying the dead. We mourn those who have recently passed. As is our custom, we take them to the oil pits. We gently lower their bodies into the thick blackness. The fuel that keeps us warm in life likewise preserves us in death. But death also erodes trust in our leaders. Without trust, there is no future. Trust and relations will fall every time people die. I see. Okay. So we need to stockpile food. We'll hopefully start stockpiling it as soon as this is done here. And then as soon as we get done building more goods over there. Construction. Let's build more oil. Scraps, prefabs. We'll get more prefabs there, and then we'll get more food out in this direction. Stockpiles ready in 109 weeks at current rate. Starvation due to hunger. Some more people have starved to death. 30 people starved to death. What are you? Heat common. Unfulfilled. Output dreadnought furnace 120. What are you? Against the element squalor, each day the wind grows fiercer. Relentlessly, it beats against our buildings, weakening our structures gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more materials we will need. This is the world we know. Provide more materials to reduce squalor before it harms our people. Promise to gather more materials. We will use them to shore up our districts. We must move quickly or some districts will be disabled. Relations marginally improved with Wanderers, of course. Okay, maintain build an extraction district in a maintenance wagon. That's the one we're going with, right? Extract enough materials to satisfy your district's demands. Materials. 83 food from the surplus, okay. Did we finish this frost breaking? I think we did. Construct another food district here. We have enough for this. Let's frost break you. And then continue going out towards this food. Perfect, look at that. There we go, scraps. Scraps are a stockpilable resource that can be spent on frostbreaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. Scraps are collected weekly. Everybody provides a share. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. You can use the Take Scraps action on Wanderers, which will increase the number of scraps in your stockpile, but will also worsen your relations with the Wanderers, which, as a result, will lower trust in you as a leader. You can also use the Return Scraps action, which does the opposite. It costs you scraps to improve relations and trust. Okay. So here, Wanderers, Community Relations, Special. Favors, Take Scraps, Trust, Tighten Belts. The Wanderers will ration their food to save more for the whiteout, intentionally going hungry so there's more for later. Hunger is significantly increased. Food demand per capita is decreased. I think we'll be fine. I hope we'll be fine. What are you? Trey Cleghorn, 62, seamstress. Looking at her grandchildren playing, my knees ache and my fingers are so stiff I can't hold a needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob playing by the evening fire. But maybe this is it. I've talked with the other elders. If it comes to it, we will go. I won't let my grandchildren starve. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food required. Insane. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, though. So this building is now finished. Demolish. I think that'd be a smart idea, honestly. Let's demolish you. We don't need to build any more housing districts. The 3 that we've constructed thus far are fine, I think. Are we ice breaking? We are not. We've made it all the way to here. We also are here. Let's ice break down in this direction to this food. Okay. Let's construct a new extraction district here. Let's construct a food district here. Oh. What are we out of? Oh, the workers. We don't have enough workers or the prefabs. Okay, interesting. Lack of prefabs. No resources for further construction. We don't have enough prefabricated components, making further construction impossible. There may be some prefabs left in one of the construction wagons. If not, we can try to salvage prefabs by demolishing one of the existing districts or hubs. Obtain more prefabs by building an extraction district on a construction wagon or demolishing districts or hubs. So this one's fine, right? Yeah, this is good. We're fine there. Just take a bit of time. And here's more food, right? Stockpile's ready in 54 weeks at current rate. Okay. We need to do another food here. And then once this is up, we should be fine there. And we're also demolishing this. Okay, good, good, good. Oil wagon. What's this? Extraction district. We don't need that. We need the food district. Cold, disease noticeable, cold minor, good. Hunger minor, good. Disease minor, significantly increased by squalor, by cold, and by hunger. So we're good on hunger and cold. We just need to figure out what we're doing with the squalor. Materials. I don't know how to get these. Cold, absent, that's good. Enough materials, good work. We're now gathering enough materials to maintain our districts. Time to focus on stockpiling food for the whiteout. Relations improve, causing trust to rise. Cool, cool. Okay. There we go. We have prefabs, right? Wood remaining. 142 weeks. Anyways, what is this? A mysterious symbol, the captain's legacy. One of our Frostpunk crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads, New London Scouts, 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organization, while others argue it has a religious significance. Maybe you have heard of this New London before and can settle their debate. It symbolizes order. New London is a city of discipline that follows strong leadership and where militant squads keep the peace. This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced order to survive. 8 symbolizes faith. New London is a city of devotion that established a new religion and follows the guidance of a zealous clergy. This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced faith to survive. I don't recognize the symbol. New London's history is shrouded in mystery. This will create a continuity in which New London has leaned on either order or faith to survive. I think faith. Is important. Let's choose the faith. Okay. Heat limited. Anyways, we're building stuff, right? Let's do the food district here. Frostbreaking? Are we? What is this? Why can we not frostbreak? Oh, we need 300 workforce, right? 121 sick. And everyone else is busy with stuff. Okay. So hopefully with this last food district we'll be in a good spot. I think we might have to tighten our belts. Stockpiles ready in 44 weeks at current rates. Order emergency shifts. Trust falls, but we get more food. We'll do that after this food district here, I'd say. 300 workers. Sick, general, extraction district, housing district, food district. Extraction district, damage from squalor. What are you talking about? This one here. Disease weakens our workforce. Absentees. The harsh conditions in the camp take their toll on our people. Disease spreads. More and more of our workers are unable to work. If this continues, our workforce will be decimated, endangering our ability to sustain the camp. Ensure that there's enough heat, shelter, and food to keep your people in good health. We have everything we need, don't we? Yeah, we're fine, right? I hope. Materials surplus. Oh, okay, so now we're producing materials? Were we not producing materials previously? Can we fix this? No, I don't think we can fix this. What's going on? What was that? Oh, stockpiles ready in 29 weeks at current rate. 35 weeks. Okay, it looks like we're okay. We're alright, I'd say. Prefabs. Are we not producing prefabs? The whiteout draws near. A sacrifice. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry we won't gather enough food in time. Our hunters propose to slaughter the remaining seals, including pups and females. This will allow us to gather much more food, but will wipe out what could be the last colony of these creatures on Earth. However, many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostland rather than be a burden on our resources. Their sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations we need for the whiteout. What should we do? The whiteout will arrive in 34 weeks. We currently have stockpiled a fourth of the food, a little under a fourth. Don't resort to extremes. We will gather enough food in time. If you fail, the consequences will be dire. Could only assume. I think we're gonna be okay. What are you doing? Is this out of food? Nearly depleted, okay. This building's a bit worn on. But I'd say we're fine. We're fine. We're fine, guys. Construction. So what are you producing is my question. Oh, nice. 7 people have returned to work. That's good. No, this is an oil building, right? Maintenance, wagging, materials. That's materials. So I don't know how to get prefabs? I'm not sure. Let's look at this. Constructing any type of structure requires prefabs, prefabricated building components. Okay. Was there any? Oh, alt. I'm not too sure that we ever... Oh, we did have access to prefabs. Oh my goodness. What are you producing? Deposit is wood. There's oil. Oil. We don't have the prefabs for a lot of this stuff. Can we build a new hub? No. We need prefabs, like, desperately. How are we doing in terms of oil? $180. How much are you producing? If we demolish you, we would get 53 prefabs, and we need to get over here to this. Oh, we demolished this one. That's where we were getting our prefabs from. Okay, now it's all starting to make a bit more sense. How much would it be for a new extraction district? 70. And we have 3. We would need to destroy 2 districts in total, which I don't think is very viable. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to sort of wing it. There's not anything else that we can do, so let's go into ×3 speed here. 18 registered as sick. We're not cold, right? Oh, we don't have enough oil? Is that what you're saying? We don't have enough oil. We don't have enough oil. This is so not good. This is absolutely terrible. Okay, well, I didn't foresee a lot of the issues that we're running into. Can we up this? It's not enough, but we might as well turn it on. What are you? Oh. Still good there. This is concerning. That's one of our food districts, right? Let's put you on an emergency shift, right? Disease increased. How can we get more heat, though, is my question. We don't have... Oh, you know what? And as soon as, like, this food's out, we can demolish this, right? Right. This game's a lot harder than I initially thought, honestly. Ooh, this one's out of food, right? So let's demolish you. 105 prefabs, that's like enough. "13 weeks. Okay, can we turn off? Okay, we're still okay here. And with that, let's do some frost breaking, can we? 300 workers is what we need. I think that workers are busy demolishing this. I hope, at least. Oil's okay, that's okay. Food, we're still producing plenty of food. We have a lot of scraps. We have literally one spare shelter. Lots of food, materials are fine. We just need to get prefab so that we can actually build stuff. So getting over here to those construction wagons is definitely going to be really important. So let's go ahead and speed up the process of demolishing that. Get a good look at it all. The mythical. Oh, I thought this was a floating crane. Kind of looks like it from certain angles. Either way, let's go ahead and get this done. Cool. 12 sick people have returned to work at the old dreadnought. Okay. So now we have 108 prefabs, and we do have the workers now. So let's get on over here to that. Very important. Oh, they finished it already. Wow. Okay. Construct a new district, extraction district. Amazing. As long as we get this, then we'll be fine. But it looks like we are gonna be fine anyways. We only need one more week. What are emergency shifts? What about you? Can we do this here? No. So we're entering a warmer season, right? Food secured, we did it. We secured enough food to survive the incoming whiteout. Our workers will make some last minute preparations before the storm arrives. We should try and keep our people warm for this time. We will survive. Good, good, good. Very good indeed. Wait until the whiteout hits. Optional, order emergency shifts. Screw it. We'll turn this on. And then because of that, we can turn off our Titan belts. Right? Oh no. I think you just activate it and then it turns on and then you don't need to do anything else. Okay, well, it seems like we survived anyways. So that's pretty good. I'd say I did a pretty decent job. Lots of learning to do. The whiteout is here. The preparations are over. Minus 1,000 heat. Drink some coffee. When the whiteout hit the camp, the wanderers were ready. Everyone was thankful we acted fast and gathered enough food in time. The miracle of the seal colony strengthened our hope that our journey will lead to a promised land. Our elders have added this story to our great tales, alongside warnings about a sinful city that still pumps smoke into the sky. We survived. Cool. No lesser evil. The end is just the beginning. We survived the end of the world. Now what? Chapter 1, Scraping the Barrel. The captain is dead. As he weakened, growing divisions brought the city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now, New London is left to suffer the consequences. As steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use the warmer year to build more shelter, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Let's get to work. Use this warmer year to build more shelter, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Okay. Generator is disabled. Frost break to the shallow coal seam and construct an extraction district. Turn on the generator. Construct new housing districts to address the lack of shelter. Okay. So frost break, right? Frost break. Frost break, frost break. What is this? Materials. Frozen forest. Okay. An infinite frozen forest. That's good. So it seems. What about abandoned ruins? Prefabs. Where is coal though? Coal seam. Okay. And here's one as well. Let's do that. I hope that's enough. Let's look at some other stuff. Construction buildings. Research institute. Research speed is increased. Requirements 400 workers. Facility dedicated to coming up with technological and sociological solutions to large-scale problems. Unlocks the idea tree, which each institute improves research speed. Okay. Central. Council. Seat the council where delegates representing the city's inhabitants meet to discuss and enact laws. Interesting. Ooh, wow, look at all this new stuff. Housing district. Okay. We do not have the warmth, so we need to get this coal pretty much no matter what. Abandoned ruins get us prefabs. We have 2,500. Probably be a good idea to start with this. What happens if we do that? Does it get all of them? I think it does, right? I think that's a good idea. Tension. Tension is located in the very middle of the bottom of the screen. It is portrayed by an orb that can fill with black liquid as tension rises throughout the city. Tensions show you how agitated and anxious people in the city are. Tensions rise if other problems like cold, hunger, disease, squalor, or crime are high. Factions may also increase tension. It depends on their fervor. The more they are radicalized, the more tensions they cause. Besides, factions may engage in various disruptions such as protest. Okay, tensions, so it's this orb in the middle. Be careful if your tension reaches the maximum limit, the city will fall into uncontrollable chaos. Tension level changes dynamically, so keep an eye on it, especially when it rises. Tension reflects the overall situation in the city, so the best way to lower tension is to improve the city, decrease problems like cold or disease, or de-radicalize factions, lowering their fervor. You may also research certain ideas that will lower the tension. Search among buildings, policies, or hubs in the idea tree to find adequate solutions. You can always disable. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Sick and injured. I don't want to sit here and read too much, but I think it is going to be pretty important. I think I'm going to quickly pause up the recording for just a moment and read through everything that's got these little golden things just to prepare myself, because we are playing on survivor mode, so I can't pause the game. And in this little pause screen here, like, we can't pause and like look at all the stuff, so getting a good handle on things I think will be pretty important. Alrighty, so I went through and I read everything. And I'd say that I've come up with, or I've discovered some pretty important aspects. Generator dreadnoughts. That was the first one, right? Oh, so I didn't really trust our communities. Trust shows how much confidence people have in you as the leader and your decision making. Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward, I would say. Level of trust ranking from the highest to the lowest. Revered, respected, accepted, tolerated, despised. If trust runs out and you become despised, the populace will want to dispose of you, which will be your end. Okay. Communities. The people of your city will form communities, groups of people united by a common outlook and background. You can view any of your communities by clicking on their image at the bottom of the screen. The Wanderers were the first group of people we dealt with, right? Okay. Alright. Factions. Some citizens, ignited by passion and strong beliefs, will organize and form groups known as factions. Clearly defined ideology and will actively seek to implement it in all aspects of the city. Okay. The Faith Keepers. Fervor measures how many radicals are active within a faction. These radicals increase tension. High fervor can also lead to violence and even civil war. Jeez. Okay. Fervor increases when a faction opposes your decisions and actions. Okay. To decrease fervor, you need to maintain very good relations with the faction for a long enough time. Use de-radicalize faction action with the community from which your faction origins. From which the faction origins, or use special ability in a prison building. Alright. I think I understand enough, so let's get back out into the game. Interesting stuff. Extraction district. So we built this one here, and I kind of don't love this. I honestly want to just cancel it. Can we cancel this? We can, okay. So I want to do an extraction district. We only have 2 left. What if we do that? Extremely increased by notable cold. Okay, the Faith Keepers, New Londoners, the Frostlanders. Okay, interesting. We frost broke over to here. Let's get down to the coal deposit. I don't love this. Let's frost break a little bit more. We're gonna have to suffer for a bit, people. Housing district demands heat, but it's better than freezing to death, you know? We might as well use 100% of this land down here. I don't think that there's really anything else that we need the space down there for. Let's go ahead and do that. There's a housing district coming in. Probably use another one on the other side, but should probably focus on food and other things as well. If we put one here, okay, I like that. City's losing heat fast. The captain is dead. Coal's gone. The generator is off. We're doomed. No, we're fine, guys. We're fine. Don't worry about it. We will be okay. Industrial district, logistics district. Sends charting expeditions to the Frostland and transports resources between the city and its colonies and outposts. Interesting. I wonder what that's all about. Guess we'll find out soon enough. We need an extraction district ASAP. As soon as this is done here. So we need to get... You're coal, right? Okay, good. Good. So one... For the next housing district, it'd probably be a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from this point here... This point here... I want to do something like that. Something like that. Okay, let's hope that's fine. I hope that's fine. Construct a hub. Fuel stockpile, right? A heating hub. Proximity heat demand in neighboring districts is decreased. That's pretty good. Fuel stockpile hub. Let's do that here. Start stockpiling up some fuel. Need shelter. Hey, look at that. Man, this game is intense. Not gonna lie. We're extracting... What is this? Materials? Deposit prefabs. Okay. Holy cow. Did you hear? The steward ordered us to set up a new extraction district in the canyon. Now pray a whiteout doesn't collapse it. All like the last time. Concerning. We have housing here. I think another housing district over there would be a good idea. Here I wanted to put down another housing district as well. How viable is this? So 200 workers, a bit of scrap, and then the prefabs. Okay, we're fine there then. Not enough tiles. Why can we not build here? Oh, not enough tiles to finish that district. Okay. Well, let's frost break. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just frost break, like, honestly, I think up onto this plateau. A heating hub. I think this will be important to put here-ish. And then we'll build housing around this one as well. To decrease heat demand, right? We need housing, we need goods as well. Housing, goods. We now have this coal up, so does this mean we can turn this bad boy on? Hey, look at that. Cool, so we're fine on heat, right? Construct new housing districts to address the lack of shelter. Okay, we'll build one here, but let's also put one over here.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
This game's way better than I thought it was gonna be. Coal left around New London. Cool, so there's that done. Let's do a heating hub. Here's what I'm thinking. So hopefully that turns out well there. Heat stamps are a stockpileable resource that can be spent on frostbreaking, funding construction, or a specific action. Heat stamps. City collects heat stamps weekly. A city collects heat stamps weekly. Every community provides its share depending on its size. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. This means that as the population grows, heat stamps also increase. Okay. Okay. Heat stamps. We're only gaining 6 a week. That must be like the scraps from that last one that we were doing. So we need the population to increase. We're getting a bunch of housing done, that's good. A generation wakes. A child is born. People gather around the generator tower as it wakes with a thundering shudder and bestows heat on us yet again. This is the heart of the city. Our last line of defense against the cold. Our first hope for a future, any future. Steward, there's a couple who says their first child, a daughter, was born at the exact moment the generator sprang to life again. They called her Lily May. They ask that you bless her. You gave us hope back. Thanks to you, our child may yet have a future ahead of her. People are hopeful. There is a future for them after all. Very well, Lily May. May your life be warm and winds spare your path. Okay. Things are looking alright. Cold severe. Disease notable. Most of the people are Frostlanders, right? And New Londoners. Okay. Guess that makes sense. Tension severe. Okay, so hopefully very soon we'll be okay. And we do need to start stockpiling up food, I would reckon, right? So let's look into a new hub for food. Stockpile hub. I wanted to put one here. Okay, there's that. Scraping the barrel. Good work, steward. We have secured a new coal deposit. It's part of the last vein in New London. There are still some deposits left, but they won't last for long. We'll need to improve our mining to use it efficiently. But the city's communities are voicing different ideas about how to do it. We need to decide whose ideas are worth pursuing. We must choose a solution. Interesting. Expand existing housing district. 1. Build a research institute. Research an idea for new coal mines. Construct a newly researched building in the extraction district. Okay. So if we click, let's do this one, I suppose. Deactivate district, zoom in on district. Expand requires 50 heat stamps, which we do not have. So we need to wait a couple weeks. Unmet demand for goods. Okay, so we need to produce goods then. That'll get us more heat stamps. Okay. We need heat stamps for this as well. An industrial district. Process materials into prefabs or goods. Can produce resources with additional infrastructure. Okay. How are we doing on prefabs, right? We have plenty. At least hopefully. Let's look at this. Boiling tensions. Steward, tensions have risen to a fever pitch and threaten to tear the city apart. Angry mobs swarm the streets and the city descends into violent free-for-all. The people have lost faith that your rule can solve many problems that plague us. The city spirals into chaos. If we do not calm tensions soon and restore order, this will be the end. You must reduce tensions to severe before the city falls. Okay. Catastrophic. It's a catastrophe. Catastrophic cold. Oh no. Reduce tension to severe. Shelter. We don't have enough shelter. Okay. And we need more warmth. How can we get this to go up? Can we put this on overdrive? We can. Okay, there's that. At the very least. And let's build a new housing district, right? Can we build a new one? I think we can. Let's do that. Yeah, that's worrying. We don't have the heat stamps for this. We need an industrial district. 30 more heat stamps. 50 materials, which we can do. The heat, we need to do something about that. How can we build more heat? This is something that I need to figure out. Whoa, 84 heat stamps. That's crazy. I like how the city grows red when things are not doing good.
Reminder, report any illness in your neighborhood to the authorities to ensure outbreaks are documented.
So we need coal to go down, which we just needed to turn on the generator that whole time. By building another housing district, though, I'm not too sure if that's going to be a good idea. What's this? Deacon Grace 51 Priestess, praying to the generator, such relief to have you back on. A holy generator, provider and sustainer, our light, our heart, our shining beacon. Hear our prayer, make us instruments of your light, that we might fill the hearts of our flocks with your radiance and forever fight against the cold of the frost. May you forever warm our path. The generator is revered and beloved by the faith keepers. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. So we are stockpiling coal, which is kind of cool. More housing done, but that's still not enough, man. Okay. Expand an existing housing district. How do we do that? How can we... Oh, we need heat stamps for this as well. Okay. I think it would be best to try and wait for an industrial district. But before we do that, it'd probably be a good idea to get heat stamps for another shelter. We do need a bit more housing. Okay. Is there any other way we can get heat stamps? Merit. Ooh, tension crisis averted. You managed to steer us clear of the tension crisis. That was close. All I needed to do was turn the generator on, like overdrive, and we were fine. Progress. We will build machines to carve our place in ice. We will improve ourselves with technology. We will rip resources from the frozen earth to sustain everyone. We will bend nature to our will, and we will thrive. Adaptation. Fighting against the cold is futile. We will not give in to the hubris of machines. The frost makes steel brittle. We will adapt, even if it requires sacrifice. What are these? Merit, equality, tradition, reason. What is this? Let's do this. Zeitgeist, city direction. You can monitor the zeitgeist of your city in the bottom left corner of the screen. Zeitgeist means spirit of time and describes the direction of your city on three axes. Technology, economy, and society. So none of these bars are going up, but that's interesting. So yeah, we have heat stamps enough for you, industrial district, right? Okay. Did we ever end up building? I had to have built. Yeah, I built a storage building, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I didn't yet. Okay, interesting. And then there's more over here. This produces prefabs. Okay. An industrial district. We have plenty of materials. We have food. We need more housing. Prefabs. We're fine on prefabs. That's materials. You're prefabs, right? Yes. Okay, okay. Let's do, honestly, an extraction zone for these resources out here. Probably going to be way more important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, we can do all of this. Let's frost break this area out if we can. And then maybe start expanding over here to this. Frost break all of that up. Yeah, let's get this entire forest under one zone. Guard squad, surplus, available 10. Cool, okay. Everything seems to be doing pretty well. I think everyone's kind of happy. Yeah, look, it's boiling down. Greatly increased by fear of running out of coal. Okay. Expand an existing... Oh yeah, for the expansions, that's what we need is only 4... What's it called? We can get heat stamp scope. Okay, that's going to be really important. And we're done with this frost breaking. I think it's B for construction. Yes. Extraction site. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and look at all those. That's really good, I'd say. And going with that, let's do a construction of a new hub. Can we? No. Okay. So next up, we'll do the industrial district. Probably like right here in the center, I'd say. Probably be a good idea. Now we just need the heat stamps. Let's play in ×2 for just a moment.
Heat stamps are the only recognized form of payment. Beware of scammers peddling alternate currencies.
I just want to make it to a point where we're like everything's under control. That's really what I want to make it to. So this is done here. That's good. What is this? Workface or workforce? So 133 are sick. Okay. We need housing. Housing's going to be really important. But securing our heat stamps is going to be really important, I would say. So let's do this. Yes, now we have enough. Alright, so let's do an industrial district. Oh, we need a frost break all of this. Frost break all of that. We'll build an industrial district here, I would say. Okay, so because we stockpiled up some coal with our little fuel stockpiling hub, we might have been able to stockpile without it, but in the very least, if we weren't able to stockpile it, now we were able to, which is pretty cool. We're little walking robots. Alright, frostbreaking's almost done with this. Colder season, heat demand is increased. Oh no.
Soon hit us. Prepare accordingly.
Oh, it's on overdrive. It was on overdrive that entire time. It looks like we were sort of breaking it. Okay, that's concerning. Looks like we're gonna have to turn it off for a bit. Industrial district. Let's get this done finally. Hey, look at that. Cool. I still need housing, man. Not amazing.
Please have your ticket ready when boarding city transport.
Tensions are going up though. Ooh, it wasn't enough goods. But hopefully this allows us... Yeah, okay, cool. So we are getting more heat stamps, which is good. Let's try and build up a new housing district, I would say. Man, I need to figure out how to build... If we put a heating thing here, I think that would be good.
Are you listening?
Looming cold problems in the city as the captain's authority weakened. Different groups started pulling the city in their own direction. New London grew overpopulated, whiteouts ruined expansion attempts, and now coal is finally running out. Without heat and shelter, people will start freezing to death. Although the captain appointed you before passing, people are anxious. You're not up to the task. Prove them wrong, steward. Cold has risen to a concerning level. People may die or suffer frostbite. Provide shelter and heat to fight it. Tension is high. People are afraid. Okay, we need more housing. Let's just do the housing. It's too important, I would say. We have another housing district up there. Suppose let's build out in this direction. The heating hub. Where did I put this heating hub at? It was you. Area of effect. Okay, well it's getting rid of 40 heat demand, which is good. I mean, honestly, I think it's just too important for me to not worry about this too much. Let's just put one down. Getting housing is just too important. And we're getting more heat stamps now just by building up this district here, which is good. Yeah, I'm a bit worried. 80
For
froze
a
to death, deadly
detailed
cold.
list of obituaries, please visit your local administrative office.
Let's turn this on for at least a little bit here. Okay, next up, let's expand a housing district. See if we can do something about this heat. Cold severe. Extremely increased by heat scarcity, slightly increased by shelter scarcity. Deaths due to cold. Problems in the city. Steward. A cold wave has taken lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets, but in some houses and workplaces as well. The air is thick with grief and anger. People fear the horror of years past will return under your leadership. They want the council to ensure new laws can help with fighting the crisis. Reassuring them would be prudent. People will continue to freeze to death until cold is brought down. Trust falls. Concerning. How much for this expansion? 50 heat stamps. Finally, we have the housing. It's good at least. We're gonna have to turn this bad boy off soon.
Frostbite
Let's
victims.
turn it now
A
off now.
special infirmary queue has been opened. Report for amputation without delay.
80% risk of accident. Oh, I didn't know that. That's concerning. Let's expand this. Expanding districts tutorial. Select a district in the city, click on the expand button, and select tiles until a check mark appears. Oh, I didn't know we needed to actually. Okay, that's fine then. Catastrophic. We might end up failing this. I probably built things in the wrong orders. I mean, I thought it would be a good idea to try and get all these bars to the positives. How much longer until a warmer season's upon us? Where are we at is my question up here. Let's see. Does this show? Oh. To be ready for temperature changes, keep an eye on the weather timeline located in the top right of your screen. Thermometer icons represent temperature changes. When temperature drops, heat demand increases in districts that demand heat. When temperature rises, heat demand decreases in districts that demand heat. Ensure you have enough fuel stockpile to be ready for temperature changes. You may construct fuel stockpile hubs to expand stockpile capacity for coal or oil. Otherwise, the cold may increase disease and eventually lead to deaths amongst your citizens. Besides temperature changes, be aware of whiteouts. Those are weather anomalies that introduce severe and punishing conditions. They're represented by wind icons on the timeline. Okay. So, temperature's going down again? Oh my good grief. I think heat limited. Okay, you know what? Our output is... Okay, I'm learning. Alright. 120 heat. Okay, so we're making 120 fuel to produce 120 heat, right? Is that what this is? Total output. Yeah, 120. Okay. This makes sense. I needed to construct the coal. That was like the most important thing, but I didn't do that. Stockpiles depleted. Steward, the stockpiles of food the captain has gathered have run out. After so many years, our resources in the pit are growing barren. Current output will satisfy some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. We must reach for new deposits, otherwise the city and us will suffer. Expand or build new districts to get more food. Okay, so it was probably a foolish idea to construct most of this, I reckon. Yeah, we had stockpiles. Okay, a lot of new stuff's making sense. But right now, if we can get... Yeah, no, we can't. How much for another extraction? Looks like a lot of people are getting sick as well. What if we do this? Can we bring this down? How much do we need for this next one? For a extraction district, 600. So what if we bring you down as well? That's enough. Extraction district. Ooh, we need to frost break all of this then. Oh, already frostbroken. So let's do exposure to wind. Okay. $79 froze to death, extraction district.
Warning. Unjustified visits to infirmaries will be punished.
Does this get our heat to go up is my question. Oh, it does! That's what I needed to do. Okay, let's turn you on to overdrive. Oh, thank goodness. Wow, we managed to sort of save it, I think. Hopefully this lasts. There's a bit more coal out here. Should probably go for it. Coal anywhere else? No. So this is all of the coal that we have access to, right? I don't think there's any more literally... What is this? Okay. Resources, Frostland teams, ruins of an old way station. Battered down during the whiteout years, we can restore it as a rear base for our exploration efforts. Okay. So, let's... How much more? No, we're doing fine. Everything's fine. Everyone calm down. We'll be okay. What is this? Let's turn the prefabs down. You know what, we could even... Yeah, I'd say we're doing fine for prefabs. Let's turn that off, and then let's turn you on. As well as you. Materials limited. Severe cold, severe disease. Slightly increased by hunger. Okay, everything's okay. It'll be okay. I have faith. Ooh, buildings tutorial. Buildings can be built in a specific district with an empty building slot. Start with building a research institute and an expanded housing district. Okay. Research institute, we need 400 population and then 100 heat stamps. Okay. So we need more people. Let's turn this up. Oh, look at this. Oh. Oh. Generator overdrives at critical levels. Steward, the Faith Keepers have begun their monthly processions, visiting each door in the city as a symbol of the captain's presence alive in every home. However, a select group of Frostlanders refuses to leave the doors open. We aren't getting in their way, we just don't want strangers barging into our homes, one says. We are all one flock under his wing, urged a priest. How can we be united if one of us steps away? What should we do? Support all doors open. We are all one people with nothing to hide. This subgroup of Frostlanders will oppose this decision. Relations slightly improve with the New Londoners, Faith Keepers. Stop the procession. This is an invasion of privacy and a waste of time. This subgroup of Frostlanders will support this decision. Relations worsen with New Londoners, Faith Keepers. And nothing. Let's support all doors open, I think. Yeah, they got upset, and that's most of our population. But I do like the idea of keeping the Faith Keepers and the New Londoners happy. Okay, so I think that I want to end this episode here. Things are coming together. I think I'm starting to realize, a lot of stuff, right? So, like, if we come up here and we turn the generator off. Are we producing enough heat? We are now. Okay. And we need to produce... Tensions rise again. Cold, hunger. Some people are weakening due to food shortages. Strict laws on the captain and his Faith Keepers got us through the worst of the Great Storm. But it's not enough now. Soil in the hothouses is growing barren. We have to expand and reach what little fertile soil there is around the pit. Lest people start starving to death. Hunger has risen to a concerning level. Build food districts, research buildings, or search Frostland to fight it. Search the Frostland to fight it. Let's quickly... We can build out to here. Then again, we could build out to here. I think here would be a good move to start with, though. And then we can do a bit of expanding in this direction as well. So let's do that. We don't have enough. Ugh. So many like little
All
things.
city transport is running several minutes behind schedule. We appreciate your patience.
Oh, okay. So if we go to this, look, we can turn it up, which increases heat demand. But by turning these down, they require less heat. See what I'm saying? So that's Frostpunk in there. Can we build a new food district? No, we need 100 more workforce. Let's turn this down perhaps more then. Oh no. Do we have the time to frostbreak this? I hope so. Let's do that. Let's turn this on for now. How much for a new extraction? Oh no, here it goes.
Cold is coming.
This game's kind of hard, man, especially on this harder difficulty. I think with time, though, I'd get pretty good at it. Like, just a lot better planning. I think I did pretty alright with, like, certain things, like trying to build stuff around the hubs and whatnot. Like, those are sound ideas. Oh, we're gonna have to turn this bad boy off again. I think they're good ideas, but I think it took a lot of my early heat stamps, because let's look at hubs. How much are they? Yep. 80 heat stamps for each of them, and I constructed like 3 of them, I think. So that was really bad, I think. On top of that, I think another good idea is to not actually... Okay, yeah, so there's like the, what's it called here? Coal here, and instead of putting, what's it called, like trying to cover as many of these coal seams as possible, I think it would have been a much better idea to actually not cover as many as possible, right? The reason that I think that would be a good idea is because it would allow me to produce more heat. So that was a good idea. Like looking at it or thinking about it. Total demand 40, 78 froze to death. Yeah, I don't think there's any surviving this. Heat goes up kind of soon though. That's kind of good. But yeah, there's not a whole lot that we can do. Greatly decreased efficiency. What about trying to build... Yeah, we need the population for this. The population's freezing. We don't even have enough after that.
Heat leaks kill. Check the seals on all doors and windows regularly.
Okay, let's just try to do this. I don't know how well that's gonna work. If it works, that'd be amazing. Boiling tension crisis. Steward tensions have risen to a fever pitch and threaten to tear the city apart. Yeah, we're probably gonna fall apart here, not gonna lie. Rayborn Scout, daring to dream. We have a council, but will anything actually change? For years, the Faith Keepers have just had their way. But if this is a chance to block some of their idiotic ideas, we could show the city reason, convince them to adapt to the frost, to embrace this new ice age, and tear ourselves away from our addiction to the generator. I'll speak with the others tonight. Those who disagree with Faithkeeper views gather and discuss how they can change the city. A new voice.
The Evolvers are now officially recognized by the city. Evolver delegates will be joining profession.
Okay. Merit reason, unlock train workers community action. The Walrus will train workers to drastically increase productivity. Good relations perk, treatment assistance. Walrus will periodically heal sick or injured workforce. Let's do that. Let's turn the generator on. Let's see how long we can keep this going. Oh, look at that. We did it. Sort of. I think our population's been just steadily going down. I think we started with over 8,000. But I'm kind of thinking, you know what? What if we like snaked lines in amongst like the coal deposits and created like these really wide coal districts? It would probably drastically mine up a lot of coal, which, you know, we could just build some deposit or the hubs around, right, between them. But it would drastically increase the amount of heat that we had available, I would say. So we only have 23 workforce. That's not good at all. Very, very not good. But I think it's okay. I think, honestly, I'm gonna end this episode here. And I think we'll probably try again. Well, you know what? No. I think we'll see how far we can make it with this, and if we fail, then we'll start a new one. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to follow along and see how well I can actually get at Frostpunk 2 here, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.